criminal justice system, serious bad language is considered especially monstrous. In New York City, Detective Mike the Man investigates these vicious movies, and Chris Redfield from an elite squad in Illinois helps. These are their stories, along with Phil Palucci.
It's Palucci! Hi, welcome to the APPP, a Phil Palucci production, cast and crew podcast. Also, hello to you fans. Today we're going to talk about, and for the first podcast we're ever making, the Bentleyville trilogy. We're not going to talk about number 3, but the first thing to talk about is Bentleyville 1. It may seem confusing, but the basic underlying fact: the forums basically just finish off arguing. Everyone's now hunky-dory happy, having a good time, and some of the pricks start coming back. Phil gets pissed off because he's trying to edit a movie, and they won't stop nagging him on MSN. So, he basically tells the kid in a video chat to F off, and goes to sleep. Now, during this time, the kid gets pissed and starts hacking the forums. So the whole movie is basically about a kid who hacks the forums and sucks Phil into the internet, to basically get revenge. It's a whole revenge movie of this one prick trying to unleash his anger on all the members. And Phil has to try and figure out a way how to stop him. Blah, blah, blah. So,
yes.
Yeah, that's the basic plot. Kind of complex.
And also here, Michael Brennan.
Yep.
Of course.
Of course Michael's here. When's Michael not on a video anymore?
So, Phil, as a maker of the movie, what did you like?
I liked that it kind of was more complex than it needed people to think, but only about 1/4 of the people that have actually viewed this movie so far actually understood all the key plots and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically re-edit it and make it more clear and take out the dream sequence. I love the dream sequence, but basically that's just a dream which has no relevance to the movie whatsoever. And it was just cool effects. Cool effects of me ripping apart liquors and tongues out of their mouths, and yeah, that was fun. The other thing that I loved about this was it kind of reminds me of Evil Dead, especially since I took some references like the lamp and put that in there just to reference that this movie's a lot like Evil Dead, and very similar to It. Well, not It, but what's it called? Where the stuff comes out of TV, not The Ring. Oh well, basically, yeah, it's as hectic as the internet. What do you like about it, Mike?
Well, what I like about it was there was some comedic relief in it. There was a lot of funny parts too, but that was mostly what it was heading to, a lot of funny stuff in it. Wait, oh god, I got a pop-up!
Let me guess. Some kid talking to you randomly?
No, it was an iPod pop-up for free.
Oh.
Goddamn rejects. I'm sorry, yeah, what I liked about it was a lot of funny stuff in it. Good special effects, though. I was really impressed with that. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I thought it was a lot of cheesy stuff, but it wasn't. It was good acting. but just not many actors.
Yeah, 2 of us.
Yeah.
For
What do you
every
think about
freaking
Chris?
role. I mean, you have 2 of us, like double of each of us in the friggin' priest scene. Let's see. Robert versing me. Then the priest versing the scream guy. Both of me there, hitting myself. Which is a pretty unique thing, because most people thought it lined up so well, it looked like it was actually hitting, I was hitting like exact because of the timing. And then me as a ninja versing Brian. And then me talking to me. That was a nice thing. I love the one thing I loved about it was taking the actual stuff from the forums, like the quotes
And
from
incorporating it into there.
like the prick, the quotes from the prick, like I'm retiring, and putting that in there. And
That was awesome.
like it was just funny as hell to see this person just all panicking after he jumps off of a monster and you see his legs gone on the ground and he's in a hole. Oh shit! With that little squeaky voice. Then he starts spazzing out for a little bit, and then it's like, you know what? Screw this. I'm retiring. What the fuck? And then he continues to talk after he retires. So it's like, yeah. The recording.
Chris,
So yeah, it was fun. Chris, what did you like about it?
Oh yeah, man.
Podcast.
What?
One of my friends walked in.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I liked special effects for one. Everything was good. I really liked the dude that played the. I think that was Brian. He played the mugger.
Yeah.
That was cool. And I think he also played the the ninja dude, the guy who beat up the mugger.
No, that was actually me.
Oh. All right.
That was funny though. Still.
Yeah. I like that I was mentioned, and
The quotes were the best out of that one too.
yes. Mike's craziness in that was pretty good too.
hell yeah, baby.
I love don't make me fun of scopes, and that's the only audio you can hear until he starts talking about kegs.
I know, right?
It's like Culp's that fatty sitting on his ass eating cake.
Oh yeah, scopes too. Yeah, that was great.
I especially like the hacker. The hacker viewed him as a soccer head because he didn't have enough actors, so he made him a soccer head.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I see Scopes as a stupid idiot with a soccer head. That actually gets included in number 3. That's funny. How Scopes
Ooh,
reacts
alright.
to that. Because you actually get to see Scopes found. You actually get to see Dan in number 3.
Good. About time.
Nice.
Well, number 2, not number 3.
What?
Oh,
Dude.
did you just let out? Did you just let out a big secret there?
No.
Secret?
Yeah, we're actually
We're back.
planning a third one, and basically, the third one we aren't going to talk about. We're not going to release anything. You're just going to have to wait and find out what it is.
Yeah, we're thinking about making it in the year 2080.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We're making it far off, so you guys get pissed. Yeah, basically, I think we're pretty much done with the likes and dislikes. We pretty much stated like the whole movie's comical.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Right now we're on the improvement part of the outline that we made, which is basically improvements and re-editing. Because of how only 1/4 of the viewers actually understood what it was, we're gonna cut out the dream sequence because people somehow incorporated the dream sequence as an actual important scene when it's not. It's just the kid dreaming about killing animals and talking shields and shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna be adding in some more new footage, adding in the actual posts of when the kid starts changing the posts, so now you understand what's going on, showing what happens every time he writes. It's gonna be an overlay showing him writing, and then the clown showing up, blah 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 blah, all that. And that's pretty much Bentleyville 1 kind of Evil Dead feeling. I just call Bentleyville 1 the Evil Dead. Because it's basically undead. So, The Evil Undead. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah,
So
there you
that's
go.
the new one. The new title is Bentleyville, The Evil Undead. They... Alright, so that brings us to Bentleyville 2, which I've been talking for a long time.
I'll take over.
So yeah, Mike and Chris are both in it, as you can tell from the introduction.
Yeah.
Word.
So I'm gonna let them take over. Mike's pretty good at talking about plots with dramatism and everything. So
Go ahead, Mike.
Basically, Bentleyville 2 starts exactly off where Bentleyville 1 ended. And basically, it's about the four members uniting together and kicking ass.
Yeah.
Because the hacker in part 1 is kind of still out there. We're not really telling you a lot of detailed information the second one, but someone is screwing with the forums still, so it's up to all the forum members, well, most of them, uniting together and just getting revenge and just ending all this mayhem.
yeah, pretty much locking them out. They
And
get
it has a lot of emotion into it. It's kind of epic. It's funny. It'll make you cry, too.
I'll make you cry.
Chris is gonna make you cry. Watch.
We laugh, Chris.
He'll make you laugh more than cry. You'll get a lot of laughs out of the stinking hacker who it is when you find out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk about the likes and dislikes. Who wants to start off?
I'll start off.
Go right.
What I like is the awesome story that Phil made, and then I give you a lot of credits and props to that, man. It's like really simple. Like, it's not when the people watch it, they're like, this, you know, it's not gonna be like that. It's really simple. When you watch it for the first 5 minutes, you're gonna be hooked on it. And like I say all the time, it's really kick ass. And what I dislike about it, I really can't say what I dislike about it because it's actually coming out really damn good. What do you think, Chris?
Oh, yes. Very, very good. Me? What I like is that this is my first time acting. And I feel good about it. I have the best scene. Better than Mike here. He just sort of spazzes out. I keep it cool.
Yeah, he doesn't even give the shit a chance to come. You'll see that in the trailer. Oh no, don't see that in the trailer. He's at the last end. He's at the ending of the trailer.
Oh yeah.
That's how he kicks off with the title. Okay, what about your dislikes? Nothing?
Dislikes? I have nothing.
My likes about this one is it's a lot easier to film because it's not in the internet. So there's no real blue screen or green screening at all except for the monsters. So I don't have to stand in front of the hot lights for friggin' days. Plus there's not many of me in this one, there's one of me. Not like 100 different versions. So that's a nice time because now I can actually be focusing on one personality than like a million.
Yeah.
I like how we actually got a decent cast that can actually act.
Thank you.
And especially that they're the original forum members, because it's really rare to find a forum member who can act and is still active and cool on the forums. I also enjoyed writing this one because this one's actually gonna be a lot more funny because now when we wrote it, we did not realize that the prick that we're making fun of, who's the hacker, is actually acting like him pretty damn well. I mean, we shot the scenes, we just didn't realize how much it really acted like him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love that.
Basically, it's a great movie all around, man.
Yeah. My one dislike about it, though, because there's always places to improve, is that we want to produce this before June, but the contacts, because of it not being like real acting crews and everything, like it's an amateur film. It's not an independent film, which means I actually go and do casting and find, like, I'm doing casting on this, but it's not like, I'm not really picky on this movie because it's not really that complex because there's so little scenes for each person.
Yeah, exactly.
That it won't be noticed that well. You can do good acting for a short amount of time. That's a known fact. Everyone can do that. But
Yes.
how long you can hold it out is the question. That's the one thing that hurts people when they make a movie with like 1 or 2 characters. That's basically that's one of my one dislikes, and the second one dislike is that we can't see each other. We can talk on the internet, we can do video blogs, but let's face it. Bentley's in England, Steph in Canada, Chris in Illinois, Mike in New York. We're all over the place.
Illinois?
But we still come together to make a kick-ass movie.
I'm not in Illinois.
Iowa.
I'm not in Iowa.
What is it?
Afghanistan?
Ohio.
Ohio. Same place. It's not a big populated city. Well, it's a city, but it's not huge. Like freaking Boston. That's ass. I hate Boston. And I hate baseball for all you freaking Sox fans out there. Baseball sucks. You hit a ball and you see how far you can hit it, and then you run. That's it.
I don't care.
Same with football. Men in tights smack each other's asses running around with pigskin. Hey. What a dream. Alright, basically what we have now is talking about the cast and crew, which, let me just get the script up quickly, and we're just gonna... We're gonna scroll through this real quickly, because based on how long we recorded now, it's been 8 minutes, so it's gonna cut us off in pretty soon to make a new recording.
7 minutes.
It's been 8 minutes and 51 seconds, it says. I have a timer on
It's
here.
gonna cut us off in 7 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah, 15 minutes. Okay. Beginning of the movie, we have the basic cast from the original. Phil, Steph, Mike, James, aka The Prick. It's pretty noticeable that he's the hacker. He states it too. He even states it on the thing and changes a couple of posts 100 times in there. That way he doesn't fucking screw himself over, but people know. If the Bentleys do shoot it, which I'm pretty sure they will because they're pretty cool, they're cool guys.
They're cool.
We got Michael. I just called him Michael Bentley. Yeah. We got Miles.
Miles.
Bentley, Stu Bentley, Matt Bentley, Simon Bentley, and yeah, that's the Bentleys.
We got Nathan Austin.
And then we also have Nathan Austin, who plays Yugoslav, which you can see in The Babysitter. Also, you'll see short in Bentleyville too. The really cool thing about this is you actually get to see full short scenes out of every single one of these movies that the Bentleys have made, because they gave us permission to put them in. So that means you're gonna see every place where the people jump out of the screen. So you get to see a little inspiration of how the person is, and then it goes, they're gone. So we got the Bentleys in there. Then we also got Krauser, who was that? I believe that was Matt.
Matt
played Krauser. We also have Dan, aka Scopes, on the forums. We have Jill. She gets attacked by it. We have David. Well, David doesn't have a webcam, so we're gonna have someone play David. But he pretty much gave us. We already know how he acts on the forums. We know how he is. We have Kiggs, another moderator. So we have a lot of big official forum members on here, and a lot of old ones too. Pretty much almost all of us on here, other than Chris, are like, what? Is it a year old? A year and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty damn old.
So young.
Yep, so young, so naive. I just insulted you there. We're gonna have Mike Lowe, my brother Vitch, and hopefully Brian Riggs again, if he's on spring break during my spring break, but I don't think it is. And I think that's all the people, unless you want to know who other stars in We're not going to talk about the monsters, but we do have a driver in there. And we won't say who the driver is, but there's a driver who keeps on calling me Mobster.
Mobster.
So, just wait till the end of the credits so you can see this driver insult me some more. And see what happens to him. And that's the cast. And surprisingly, we haven't been cut off, and it's 12 minutes.
Yeah.
We're safe.
And quickly for the due dates. Michael, you know the due dates too, don't you?
Oh, I think March 13th?
It's actually the 19th. It's due.
19th.
So they have everyone that's in the movie except for the Bentleys and Steph because of how big those roles are. You already finished your roles off, and I already finished most of mine.
Yeah, because
But,
I finished mine.
Yeah, Chris finished all his. But
I
basically,
finished all mine, right?
all my... Yeah, you did good on yours.
Yeah, but I
But-
need to get the last one. The ending.
You got the ending.
No, I don't.
Oh, the cleaning stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to reshoot that, but that's not too much. So basically, everyone that has a short 30-second role, which is like Scopes, Kigs, all of them, basically read the script and get your file with your full name so we can put you in credits or your alias that you want to be named in the credits. And save that, use the name as the save file and send it to me, and then we'll edit in the monsters and all of that. I didn't get to do storyboarding today because I got sidetracked. Same with shooting some scenes, but that's because the stupid podcast wouldn't record for 3 fucking hours. So that's the due date on those. The due date for all the filming should be done by
March
June.
19th.
What would I say?
Oh, shit,
What
never
would we
mind.
say? Middle of June?
Middle.
Oh, I heard it was March 19th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bentleys aren't going to be able to do that with Nathan.
Oh,
'cause they
yeah,
live in
you gotta
different
give
towns.
Bentley some freaking time because they're amazing and famous.
Yeah. So probably
Goddamn Bentleys.
Steph and the Bentleys, all their stuff along with Scopes, and that's because he actually has a big role in it too. I just remembered. Those can be done by probably like June 12th would be a good date because that will give you a month and a half.
I mean, they make movies quick, so
Yeah,
they could do that.
June 12th, that would be good. So you got a month and a half to shoot those. We already told you about watching after the ending. The release date, if everything goes as planned and all that stuff gets done on time, on task, probably right in the middle of June, right when we get the final video. Like, I would say June 20th would be the release date probably. Let me just check, see if that's a weekend. Yep, a Friday. So, oh, that's April. Fuck, I've been saying the wrong dates. Everything's April 19th. The stuff's March 19th. The due date for the videos should be April 9th. And the release date for the movie should be around April 20th if all the stuff gets done on time. So
Nice.
Bentley's
So when people get home from school, they'll be coming home to an
to
awesome
the video.
All right.
So basically, the Bentleys, Steph, and Scopes, because those are the only 3 that we haven't got shot yet, will be the ones that should have it done by April 9th. And then the editing will be done between the 9th and the 19th, and it'll be all rendered and posted on the internet at 12 o'clock on the 20th. Because I have no classes Friday, luckily. That's why I love college.
I hate high school.
So now we're up to watch after ending.
Yep.
Yes.
Basically, just watch after the ending so you can get a big hint about what's a
Very important.
very important hint about what's going on in Bentleyville 3.
Very important.
It's the final of the trilogy, so it's gonna be really epic. Something shocking.
I'm gonna be doing some stuff.
Oh yeah, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Everyone in the movie is gonna have a major role in it. That's how big this movie's gonna be. It's probably gonna be around an hour and a half, I'm figuring, because of how much action packed it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I said before, a lot of emotions,
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of stuff, a lot of action.
a lot more than Bentleyville 2.
Cry,
And you'll be surprised when you see Bentleyville 2 how action packed this one is.
and it's better than X-Men 3.
Ah, come on, the Xavier Matrix scene.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm
I
gonna
think you will be very, 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 very surprised.
Okay, we're gonna put all these clips up in the bloopers. Basically, we attempted stories, attempted sing-alongs, and attempted beatboxing, and we all suck at it.
We all failed.
We all failed miserably.
We're better as actors.
So what we're gonna do, since we're good at acting, is we'll do it this week. Well, I'll do one this week to show you guys a demo of it. And what you do is, after you read this podcast, to make sure that you actually watch the podcast, what we want you to do is talk about 3 main things we did in the show. Like, you can mention us laughing in this podcast. Here's 3 main things for you. Okay. Us laughing about how we made fun of Little E, how he lost his legs in Bentleyville 1. Us talking about how kick-ass the second film's gonna be because, you know, we said kick-ass. We kept on saying it over and over that it's gonna kick ass.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
Now, if you're posting and someone else has that above, you can't say that. If it's around a minute in posting, then you know what? You already thought of it before. You already both thought of it around the same time. You can post it. But if it's not around 5 minutes of posting, then you can't submit. But you list 3 things that we talked about, like 3 main quotes or 3 basic quotes.
Hey, kitty.
And no, you don't talk about a kitty like Chris. He's playing with his cat. His cat tried to chew his foot off today. We'll just
Yes, it did.
we'll talk about that right now. But then what you do is you submit a background and a problem and 2 characters. Any 2 characters you want, a problem they're having, in a background. Then I'll write up a script, give it to Michael and Chris.
Boogie.
And they will do the audio for those 2 characters when I do the acting of those 2 characters in a green screen with the background image.
Ugh, get that out of my face.
What?
What the hell?
Ah!
Is your dog like?
Ah!
Yeah.
It sounds like Little E's dog got in the building. It sounds like Little E's dog got in the building where somebody get Fluffy out. Someone get Fluffy out. Maybe you came here because of
Oh
the
my
stick
god,
problem.
SVU's on it.
What?
The Law and Order thing we did earlier.
In the criminal justice system.
Oh god.
That's gonna kick ass. And we'll post the criminal justice system video right before it. Right when it says the title for you guys.
Yeah.
So that way you'll know it. And it'll say in the title when it talks about MCP. What do we want it to say? MCP, CPM, PCM, what?
Jesus. Just Jesus. Because I'm Jesus.
Jesus may have been popular in religion, but we're not religious.
I still got powers.
Fuck powers. You can turn water into wine, get people drunk. Yeah.
Okay.
And now turn around.
Do you-
Turn around. Turn back around. Voila, wine.
What? Okay, whatever. Call it
Alright, well,
super.
yeah, basically, I'm gonna sign off now,
Oh,
and
man.
how are you 2 gonna do? You guys gonna
What
sign
are we
off?
gonna do, Mikey?
We pretty much ran a podcast for about,
A half hour.
15 minutes now. The bloopers are around a half hour to an hour. If you guys actually watch the bloopers, you'll get a kick out of them. You'll find the bloopers and these podcasts at the Oddcl file front post, which will be where you download all the new videos, and we will state when we have new videos up with the link again. And yes, we will enable you guys to download the shorts so you can put them on your PSPs and junk. Okay, this is Phil Palucci signing out.
This is Mike, the man. Sign out. Michael.
Bye-bye, Michael. Bye-bye, Phil. This is Chris. This is Chris Redfield. His real name will remain anonymous.
Corey.
Like that. Fuck you.
Yeah, watch the credits, you idiots. That's how you'll find his real name. Watch the credits of the films.
Alright. I'm signing out too.
Okay, see you, kids.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Not let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, God.
Fucking huge bug.